Carson Feltarash, Nishan Saurkraut and you. Rohoshigishin. Right. So, I'm some video my yaring. Like me ersan wel, shifte. Swinnig me geveli na sporsel, is neoformal, is vegan cool. Ner yish me rish rein editing. Well, by tirak neonok na kro. Live and learn, could you? Right, sauerkraut. Shen lucen asasa a fermentahug. Son moran dunya hayan be root of ayed fermentig. Or hai furister yenov agus glade of spiralig. Agus hai room more son other blossom, no textures affecting really fit to sports a gavel lesh. Two, I did it again. Kersh. Son sauerkraut in yenov, not aim gaiv ak bolamor. Feeligan avistak agus skian gare. Well, I guess Palestine. Well, I guess Spisrai is Kriyev Mahashiv Giri. Fudishiv Kal Jirag no Kal Gel Eclectic Hakal Jirag Uabasak Magaiv. Ha lon ri anthocyanines mar frokaken shame superfood. Curry, okay. Now let's move a little bit. Okay. Could have na diligin a mwy Jeff. Agus Garavan Cal go shreds. Hukul no Tana Rishigiri. Charloom shreds Mianak, mission. Kuma then core. Okay, Kerst. Hyle Atricus more. I guess Count Gorsh bag of Yamarok. Gum aim mish and sentence show ein skyf. Ak famous in math a yenov. Oh, I forgot the scale. Cutting Cal Arash, good cutting board. There's Skaska, no. Skaska Tonic me. Cash. Okay. She Yasa Hid. She Yasa Hid on an Erev magic. Dasa Hid Salin Gukal. Marshin Wave Aha. 0. Okay. Multiply kutamahal le poing noni ya. Ha 3 kids gramican cal agam. Martian click me 3 kids.
Can't make it out.
Closer. 3 kid poing noni ya. Shia gramican salin. Quick of salin ma ni difference more okay. There. Dkifer gramican. Okay. Mishri Kayla. Shuma Kruai. Work out some aggression there. Anorshan legiv erson ornoya. Agus Cor. Oh! Shia gramican, not Dkifer. I was looking ahead. Okay. For the Dkifer gramican saline. Le Dahir gramican ushke. Agus le reach hoof. Haid urshak agus hanek ushke galore von cal. Avel spaghetti cur spisrai san cal ag hai ma jerk marshin. Ha erson spisrai ha caraway agus mustard seeds ma agus gama traditionta. Ver turmeric an da biohol cal gal. Charloom mustard caraway seeds agus creav san cal gal ac ha mi clecig cal jirig an Jew. Mar show clecky me caraway seeds agus jirig action. na fear son of Cinnabar. Current Speesrain an Cal. Direct Spanty. Mahashiv the Clecig Creative. Crush a Fuskian Couldn't Paper J. I guess Hurive Sansiligan Ro and Cow. Cash. Mished na Speesrai. I guess Could've Cal Sansiligan. And Ushke on Cal. Finishiv packet in there. Let me just mention Shan Shilligan Show Hobor. Han Shilligan Show Hobor. Kerst. So pack a own. Nambige Jirak forfar. Be an Ishke van Cal Oskun na Saurkraut. Haniel I show Haniel I forfer, that's high care school. Jirak well Herminen na Jirak action and Moloch. Eska Jirak action and Moloch. Ora Habig Shivagiri like Ethiid Huriid Blama son Saurkraut can Yeliid Ma Leocha Hain Eger. Now, Hura Ushka Salcha Gusiskin Gusmolak. Oh. Ash. Kur and Dulag Air. I guess Peace Core. Kumi and Saurkraut von Ushke since Kaligan Marsha. Shanae. Wow. Fekavent Saurkraut as J Trino Keher Lihan. No Gat Tree Lihan. Gustaveli Ma Guys. Here's one I prepared earlier. Shin quote Nake vo Blue Peter. Haro me quiet Blue Peter. In America. Oop. Oh, pop. Hi, biohol. Nervai Jeshel. Hi, Coed Marsho. Hi, Purpi. Trona Fads. Throw out. Trona Fad. And tingly. Biohol. Blueberry sauce. Han blasen över hova. Oh yeah. There's a nisha. Maar sabist bien Saurkraut jeshel asje shaken. Hi Jirak Mahash Shivagiri. You know, effective a kus. Effective a gutstreak. Gusveli jeshel. Okay. Narambi and sauerkraut ma guys. Curriv a sun fridge. Kumie ma son unya ada koyu. Bleed na ya. Ha sauerkraut ma le moren ruden rich mar fuel cash pate. Ooh. Bige skonyo le mar guv na bi. Fakinishan. Koyu. Gjerov nakel and rud nashar santo na sauerkraut. Weissfierce. Mustard ma. San brochen. Oh. Ak. Fakimi ife vegetarian na spika ersan divey. Marshin savish gom sauerkraut agitha le cash is erin corkera. Lawn ma ahaun. Stokaskan gen mi video kimera klekig lucen fermented anamri chak. Ersan and drasta. Buringaiv Gamlentin Instagram, links on description. Well, Hami and Dokas gan rosho a kodrive. Himi arishiv.